Hello and welcome to our Hope FM Candidate Forum. And today we have the opportunity to introduce you to two candidates that are running for Palatka City Commission. And this is the Group 2 seat. And they are both going to be on the ballot for the November general election. We feel like doing candidate forums, we're able to be impartial. We don't accept any political advertising. We don't have any party affiliation. Our main goal is to give you the opportunity to get to know the candidates and make an informed decision. We have two candidates here today, and we are going to give each of them the opportunity to answer all the same questions. They've been furnished those ahead of time. They get 1 minute to answer each question, and you will hear a timer go off if you go over the 1 minute allotment. You are going to rotate the order that you get to answer. That way, nobody has to go first or last both times. It's not a debate or a discussion in any manner. It's just us asking the questions. You get to answer each one. And it's just the opportunity for us to be able to get to know you and make an informed decision as we head to the polls. Yep. So with that, we'll introduce you to the two candidates, Jamaad C and James Norwood. And we're going to just go in alphabetical order is how we chose it. So we'll start with you, Mr. Batts, first, and ask you to tell us about yourself.
Well, first, I want to say thank you for this opportunity and Hope AMM for allowing me to be here today. Well, my name is Jamaad Batts. I am a proud resident here of Palatka. I'm a husband, my wife, Jayla, of 6 years, my two sons. Professionally, I graduated from Florida State College of Jacksonville. I am a Florida licensed funeral director. I currently serve as the manager and overseer of the D.A. Boyd & Sons Funeral Home. I'm also a businessman. I own Celebrations by Jamaad Batts, LLC. And pretty much, I am a pastor. I serve as Victory Worship Center, the lead pastor, and as well, I'm instrumental in this community through the Palatka Christian Services. Thank you. That's me.
And Mr. Norwood?
Thank you, Robbie. Thank you for this opportunity as well to be here. I'm a lifelong resident of Palatka, Florida. I'm married to the former Regina Wright. I have 4 children, Christina, Mary, Neala, and Jonathan. I was educated in the Putnam County school system. I'm a graduate of Palatka Central High School. I'm a retired process specialist with Georgia Pacific and Coke Industries. I currently serve on the Palatka Pension Board, the CRA TIF Advisory Committee, and I serve as the director of Radiant Credit Union. And I've served as a member of the City of Palatka Charter Review Committee. Thank you, Robbie.
Thank you so much. And we're going to start with you to answer first on the next question, asking why you're running for this position and what experience do you have that you feel qualifies you to fulfill the duties of this office?
Robin, I want to be a part of the team that leads Palatka into its future. I said team because if elected, I would be one of a team of 5. I will work to advance our city into our future. We have a great opportunity to shape our community and to shape our future. That's why I'm running for this position. What experience do I have that qualifies me to be able to fulfill the duties of this office? I have served in many leadership capacities in our community. President of the Parent-Teacher Conference Committee, ARC Board member, President of the Board of Directors for Calvary Missionary Baptist Church, and Chairman of the Board of Directors for First Coast Community Credit Union. Currently, I'm a Board of Directors of Radiant Credit Union, and I'm a former city of Palatka. These experiences, I think, qualifies me.
And then Mr. Batts, same question.
Well, I'm running because I believe that Palatka best days are ahead of us. I will bring vision, strong leadership, accountability. My experiences as a pastor, funeral director, business owner, and public servant has taught me how to listen, solve problems, manage budgets, bring people together, and most of all, be the voice of the community. I see this platform as a tool as a reckoning that we can bring Palatka to its best days. I believe that we need strategic and a visionary leader that will lead us into our next season. Thank you.
Well, Palatka has been facing a lot of concerns in these recent years regarding city management leadership and accountability. And so if you're elected, what specific changes would you make to improve the effectiveness of city government? And then how would you hold leadership accountable for delivering results to that?
Well, I believe that we should come together in partnership. I believe that the mayor, the city commission, the city manager, and all department heads should know their role. They should operate in the spirit of excellence. I believe that we can talk and collab together towards shared goals. We can make clear measurements of the performances, and if those that we need to adjust, we can do so at that time. But I think everyone should be held to the same accountability, and I think that expectations should be set and force in shaping our community and our city for the next 4 years.
Okay, and same question.
Robin, if elected, I would probably start negotiations with the current interim city manager today to make her the city manager of the city of Palatka. If she would not accept the role of Palatka city manager, I would ask her to seek a replacement and hire an assistant city manager to work under her for at least 1 year so that we would have continuity and stability in that position. How would I hold city leadership accountable for delivering results to our citizens? That must start by giving clear and precise directions to our city leadership. As a commissioner, we only have one employee, and that's the city manager. Everyone else works for the city manager. I would hold the city manager accountable for the results we get from her and her staff. I would expect the city manager to evaluate staff on their performance annually or semi-annually so that they would know whether they are meeting expectations.
And now that Palatka is growing so much, how would you balance growth with preserving the character and history of our community?
Robin, it's good to see Palatka growing throughout our community. Houses are being built on vacant lots. Revitalization Florida grants program is allowing our citizens to renovate, in some cases, replace their homes. We need more shopping opportunities. We need more restaurants. We need more businesses. We need more jobs to stabilize our economic future. So we want to grow. And we want to grow, but we want controlled growth. Growth that continues to shape our character and shape the character of our city. Growth that won't take place if we don't be precise and have a good vision for our city.
And Mr. Batts, same question. How would you manage that growth?
Well, I believe that these two components, growth and preservation, can both be achieved at the same time. They can coexist. So as we welcome new businesses, investments to ensure the development implement, I would strongly suggest that every citizen and everyone that's here in Palatka, that we support our local existing businesses that has been with us through the times. And I just believe that these two components, we can have a greater city together. Yes.
And beyond taxes, what opportunities do you see for generating revenue or for strengthening Palatka's economy by building on the city's existing assets?
Well, Palatka, we already have tremendous assets. We can build on them, which we already have. We already have making our festivals, our arts and crafts, everything that we do. I think that we should strengthen what we already have here in Palatka, as well as creating job opportunities, creating and investing in our young people, connecting with the citizens that we can strategically move forward. So I do believe that we have rich historic and preservation, our riverfront. We can go to the next level, but we first have to start within. Yes.
Same question.
Robin, expanding water and sewer outside the city limits is one way to generate revenue. We should work with our county partners and develop an urban service boundary where we as a city could serve our neighbors that are adjacent to our city. We can continue to extend natural gas to our neighbors outside the city. We have the opportunity to develop tourism throughout our community. We have numerous historical sites and our historic neighborhoods. The first governor of Florida lived here, Governor Brunson. The first African-American high school was here in Palatka. And we have a gym, the St. Johns River, and the Ravine Gardens for those that like to interact with nature. We should build a tourism hub. And what would that do? That would put people in our stores, people in our businesses, people in our hotel beds. And what's that? Generating revenue as well as economic, just simple economics.
Next question, Mr. Norwood. Palatka has experienced serious concerns about violence, including shootings and domestic-related incidents. As a commissioner, what specific steps would you take in order to work with law enforcement, community organizations, and residents to reduce the violent crime and make our neighborhoods safer? And then how would you measure whether that plan is working or not?
Thank you, Robbie, for that question. With law enforcement, I would be charged with making sure that they have the resources to keep our citizens and our neighborhoods safe and support the measures that they take that fits our community to ensure violent crimes are addressed. As they drill down to the reasons why these violent crimes happen, I would engage our community partners and our community organizations to help provide the resources that they need to address these reasons, whether they be mental health, emotional health, psychological health. Whatever help they need, I would engage our community to make sure that they have the resources to support their needs. How would I measure them? By the results. Hopefully, the reduction of serious crimes and a safer community.
Mr. Batts.
Well, Robbie, in order for us to achieve this, we're going to have partnership. We're going to have to come together. As a local funeral director and a mortician, I have firsthand experience on what the violence, seeing families in their need, seeing the tragic loss, and to work closely with law enforcement we're going to have more involvement. We're going to have to go beyond the norm. We're going to need to be visible, create relationship, not just when crimes happen, but it needs to be a lifestyle of us coming together as a community that we can thrive together and have safe communities for our youth. As well, I want to say this: we must provide the tools for our youth. Let them know that conflict resolution, let them know that they have positive influences and role models that can help and assist them in these resources. Thank you.
So think about 10 years from now. If somebody were to drive through the city of Palatka, what would you hope that they would notice is different? And what do you hope they would see that's not changed?
Well, 10 years from now, I will hope that when they drive through that, I hope that they can say that our city is cleaner, safer, stronger, full of opportunities, and we're maintaining and we're self-sufficient. Most of all, I would like to see that our leadership is stable, that we don't have inconsistency, we have great communication amongst each other, that our unhousing situation that we desperately face right now is solved. And I just believe that we need to be thriving and moving in the right direction 10 years from now. Thank you.
Same question.
Robin, I would hope 10 years from now, if someone drives through our community, I hope that they would see the blight is gone. And I want them to say, this city is aesthetically clean, and we take pride in our city. What I hope hasn't changed is the Palatka appeal and the Palatka character.
This position requires a big commitment, both in time and dedication. Mr. Norwood, are you prepared to meet that commitment?
Yes, my record reflects that I am. I believe in over 17 years serving on the Palatka City Commission, I only missed one meeting due to the flu. The commitment is more than just attending meetings. It's about being present when businesses open. It's about being present when the businesses are and our citizens are having any type of celebration. If elected, I would be the city's representative.
Thank you. And Mr. Batts, same question.
Absolutely. I am ready for this position. I have spent my entire life being a public servant as a funeral director, pastor, business owner, father, and community servant. I understand the commitment, and I am prepared to dedicate my life, my time, my energy, my resources to serve Palatka well. Thank you.
And what role might your faith play in your service on the commission?
I'm glad you asked. My faith is everything to me. My faith teaches me how to lead with integrity. It teaches me compassion. It teaches me that this office is not for recognition, but it's about service. My faith teaches me how to talk with people, how to interact with people from all walks of life. So my faith is everything to me. And I hope that once I am in the office of Group 2, that it will spread abroad, that things that we do and lives will be changed through this coming election. Yes.
And what role might your faith play if you were to serve again on the city commission?
Robin, my faith will play a vital role. My faith is who I am. It's going to take faith to get things done that need to get done. I must believe we can get them done. It will take faith to accomplish all the needs that our city has. While I'm a man of faith, I don't believe in legislating my faith upon others. But my prayer is that my faith would guide my decision making.
So imagine you do get elected and it's the last day of your term in office. What do you hope residents will say is better because James Norwood served on the commission?
The city of Palatka is better. Palatka is a great place, and I want a great place to live and a great place to raise their family.
And Mr. Vatt, same question. If you get elected and it's the last day of your term in office, what do you want them to say is better because you served?
When I get elected, I hope that the residents will say that Jamaad Batts kept his word. He was visible. He was a people's person. He bridged the gap from all generations. And that because of my leadership, Palatka is safe, stronger, and we're united and we're working together. Thank you.
Well, with us being a non-commercial radio station and we don't accept any political advertising or anything like that, as I mentioned, that's why I feel like we can do some impartial candidate forums. So this last question is the closest you get to doing a commercial. So tell us why people should vote for you.
I'm asking people to vote for me because I bring fresh perspective, new energy, a commitment for serving the community. I believe that Palatka is ready to move forward with great accountability, strength, collaboration, renewed focus on results. I won't disappear after the election day. I will stay engaged, accessible, and committed to serving every resident as I have been doing here in Palatka. My goal isn't just to hold a seat here in the office. My goal is to help build Palatka, that our families, our local businesses are thriving, and that we are healthy. Thank you.
And would you like to give any contact information? Or
you can find me everywhere. I am at the local funeral home. If you don't want to come there, you can call my cell, 904-352-9516. My email, jamadc@yahoo.com. And my website, www.jamadbatsforgroup4.com. God bless you.
Thank you. And why should people vote for you?
Robin, why should people vote for me? I'm an experienced, committed leader. I have a proven track record. I was born and raised in this community. I love this community. I want to ensure that all of our community partners will continue to invest in our city. I will work to build a consensus to advance this city into its future. I can't do it alone. I need the citizens of Palatka to support me and the commission as we face the challenges that will come. I am not an expert on everything, but I know how to hire and delegate to subject matter experts to get the best results, and that's a part of leading. I want to see Palatka progress with purpose as we move forward together. I need and want your support. I ask that you please vote James Norwood, City of Palatka, Group 2, November the 3rd. Early voting starts on October the 19th and continues until October 31st.
And would you like to give any contact information?
Yes. You may visit me on Facebook at James Norwood for City of Palatka City Commission, Group 2.
Well, thank you both. I commend you for the love you already have for the city of Palatka that you've shown over the years. Just deciding to run for office is a huge thing, and it's evident that you both are passionate about this. And now, as residents of the city of Palatka, you have a decision to make, and we do, as Mr. Norwood mentioned, encourage you to go to the polls October 19th through the 31st for early voting, or the election day on November 3rd. If you have any questions about where you need to vote or what precinct or anything like that, contact the supervisor of elections at 386-329-0224 or visit their website at voteputnamflorida.gov. And as I mentioned, we are just offering this as a public service so that you can make an informed decision. We hope that you will share this video with others that need to see it before they go to the polls. Thank you for watching, and God bless you.